we are interested in helping you get the experience that you want to get. And like, what's going to make us happy is to make you happy by giving you that. My name is Colin Whitcomb, and I own a place called Canary Coffee Bar. It's a place where we make all different kinds of drinks. I think about it as being less about the drinks and more about the space and the experience that we have for people when we're here. So it's a place to be. It's a place to be with other people. What does Canary mean to me? A lot of people want to talk about what Canary is, what Canary means, and I'm afraid that I put them off a little bit because it's just a brand. I think when we thought about creating a space, we thought a lot about brand. We're so adept at consuming brand these days. We knew that we needed something that was going to be the right fit and had the right feel, since we knew that ultimately it was going to be about how people felt when they were here with us. For me, we had all these ideas that the brand and the space would be like kind of like light, open, airy, playful, colorful, and I kind of think that a little colorful bird does a good job of encapsulating those things, right? Birds are alive, they move around, they change, they evolve, and I think those are all parts of the business that I'd like to think of. So ultimately, I think we had a whole bunch of different like names, what we would call it, and then the one we ended up settling on was this. I think what makes us look a lot different is there's no line of people when you walk in. There's no fixed point of sale. We invite people to come into this space and have a seat with us, or to do something more seamless like simply interact and order across the bar. Probably the most well-curated list of coffees, hopefully, that you'll see in the city too. Why did we pick Milwaukee? We've lived other places, never found a real home in those places. Invisible sort of support network that you have for yourself when you are in a place that you've sort of grown up or put down roots. This is a pretty good market to do something that I would consider to be a more progressive coffee shop. We have a lot of coffee roasters that have been doing their thing here for like 30 years or more. So we have a pretty mature coffee market, all things considered. Opening our own business was maybe the last good idea that we had left. When we came back to Milwaukee, and I was like sort of in coffee for whatever it was, 11, 12 years at that point, it's sort of like, well, this is my career now. Like, I'm not thinking I'm going to transition to something else. But I had spent the better part of 7 or 8 years trying to explore like conceptually and like what was the most progressive coffee thing that we could do? Like, what was the next thing? When I worked at Madcap Coffee, what are we really good at? And I'm like, you know what we're really good at is being unhappy with what we currently do, right? So like we would always like, what can we do to make it better? Well, so that's sort of the place that I was at. Like, we're looking to move to something even better that I think is gonna do what I think specialty coffee needs to do. And I didn't find any place in Milwaukee that was gonna do that, right? All the big roasters like have got the way that they sell coffee totally set, and that's not gonna change. When people come for the first time, sometimes it could be something as simple as like, well, what do you usually get when you go to a coffee shop? And then you can create boxes for people too. But like, you don't know what you want. Should it be hot or cold, right? Should it be big or small? Should it be sweet? Like a couple of questions like that, you'll get a pretty good idea for what people are looking for. I don't necessarily like selling people on anything. If you're interested in something that's done well, we offer coffees and teas that are really exceptional. So like a big part of what I think makes us different and like a great reason to come here is because like you can get a really beautiful cup of coffee that you're gonna enjoy, and you have options. If you wanna have an experience where it's like a little bit more seamless and you can just like relax and like have someone take care of you, we do that here. There is no other coffee shop that really does that. In fact, most coffee shops are designed so that they can offer you the least. You might go get something and like have them shout at you when it's finished. What that experience is gonna be a little different for everybody. we are interested in helping you get the experience that you want to get. And like what's going to make us happy is to make you happy by giving you that.